Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. We start with the story coming out of Mexico. A patrol of National Guard militarized police came under intense fire from a house on Thursday afternoon when they attempted to capture Ovidio Guzman Lopez. Lopez, who was the son of drug kingpin El Chapo, was seized at a house on a judge's warrant in the city of Culiacan. However, cartel gunmen fought valiantly in a street battle with security forces. The security forces were then surrounded by gunmen and forced to retreat. At least 8 people were killed and 16 wounded, the authorities say, with vehicles left burning in the streets. Witnesses described the scenes of panic in the city as families with small children fled from gunfire. Defense Minister Luis Crescencio Sandoval told reporters that the operation had been badly planned. Mexico's president has defended freeing drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's son soon after his arrest. President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador said the decision to cancel the arrest on Thursday had saved lives. Under El Chapo's leadership, the Sinaloa cartel was the biggest supplier of drugs to the U.S., officials say. The kingpin was jailed earlier this year, and Ovidio Guzman Lopez is one of several brothers with a hand in running the cartel. And now we move on to news in Chile. The number of people killed in violent protests against rising level costs in Chile has risen to 11, Santiago Governor Carla Rubler confirmed on Monday. The military and police used tear gas against protesters, and a curfew was imposed in major cities for a third night on Monday. A state of emergency already in place in Santiago is set to be extended to cities in the country's north and south. The unrest, sparked by a now suspended metro fare hike, widened to reflect anger over living costs and inequality. Ahead of major disruption expected on Monday, Chile's President Sebastián Piñera said that the country is at war with a violent enemy. At least 5 people died after looters torched a factory near the capital. Firefighters say that they found 5 bodies inside the garment factory burned by rioters in a suburb of Santiago. 3 more people are also reported to have died on Sunday, although no details have so far been given about the circumstances of their deaths. And finally, in tonight's regional news, if Justice Minister Delaware Chuck were to have his way, Jamaican men would only be granted paternity leave if they are married or living with the mother of their children. The issue of paternity leave has triggered wide-scale public debate over the last few months. The Justice Minister has said it could be successfully implemented in Jamaica if a coherent policy is put in place. Chuck says he wants greater emphasis to be placed on paternal responsibility. In July, telecommunications firm Flow announced a new policy of paid leave for fathers, adoptive and foster parents, and extended time off for mothers. The company's new policy provides 16 weeks of paid leave for birth mothers and 8 weeks of paid leave for fathers, adoptive and foster parents, as well as any employee who becomes a surrogate parent. And that was all for tonight's regional news. Thanks for joining.